Welcome back. When was the last time you spent time out in nature? Ask yourself that question, and if you haven't done that in a while, nothing is stopping you. You just gotta take out time and do it. Look, I'm in my backyard and I am enjoying it to the fullest. It is very important to spend time in nature. It is really important to get the sunlight. The sun gives you vitality, many things. Everything grows because of the sun. So spend time outside, even if it's a little bit. Listen, I work from home and I spend a lot of time in front of a computer in a house. I open all the windows and lights come in all the time, but it's not the same as when you are outside getting direct sunlight. Get the sun, even if it's 1 hour a day. But if you do it often, you're gonna get uh, the essential vitality that your body needs comes from the sun. So spend time out in nature and breathe air. You see, I'm close to a lot of trees, okay? And the trees will filter the air. That's why it is important not to cut the trees. We need trees. It will filter the air. The better the oxygen, the better you will think, the better your body will feel, the cells in your body. So spend time in nature. Speaking of nature, nature is the true system. The true matrix is nature, because nature sustains itself. It has life of its own. It has its own intelligence. You don't have to do anything. Nature will do everything on its own. All you have to do is do you, be you. Okay? The system that man creates is fake. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, there's a lot of things wrong with the system, but I'm not gonna get into that now. We do streets and buildings and highways and you name it, all kinds of things to make our life easier within the system that was built. But you see, we have to maintain those things. If you leave a city untouched for a little bit, plants will start growing everywhere, animals will start coming closer to it, and all of a sudden nature will take over it and it will be gone, destroyed completely. Nature will take over it because that is nature. That's what nature does. Nature grows and it gives you what you need. You see, we as humans went so low in our consciousness. There's so much darkness in our consciousness that we don't see the truth. And then we feel and think that we have to do all these things to be happy. When the reality is you are already complete and you have everything that you need. Think about this. You're not controlling your heartbeat. You're not controlling the blood flowing through your veins, the cells working in your body, the stomach processing the food you eat, the body cleaning itself out, your hair growing, your nails growing. All of that is happening on its own. You already have everything that you need. Everything else is an illusion from this world, and a lot of people fall for it because they don't know themselves. So, walking the path of truth is very hard. I'm gonna tell you a story of myself. When I woke up completely, okay, I started waking up in 2012. I started realizing that something was wrong. My life back then was not what I was expecting. And so I started searching for answers, and I went many routes. I read many books. I listened to many teachers speak, and I started gaining insights from spirit directly given to me. So a lot of those things I doubted, I opposed them because of my own way of thinking back then. And so I went through many experiences that showed me the way. And then in 2018, I fully woke up. One day I heard a teacher speak, and there was something that person said that completely blew my mind, and all of a sudden it was like someone turned on a switch and I was able to see the truth completely. It was very sudden, it was like a shock, and there was no going back from that because I saw the truth. If you wake up from a full night of been sleeping, you don't want to go back to sleep. You're done sleeping. It's the same thing happens when you wake up and you see the truth and you see things for what they really are. So when that happened to me, I started talking to a lot of people. I wanted to help people and tell them, listen, I just realized this. I noticed that this is how things work. And a lot of people thought that I was crazy. A lot of people laughed at me. A lot of people called me names, because they saw that I'm not part of them anymore, or that I was leaving. And so you're gonna have a lot of opposition, a lot of people that you love that are gonna tell you many crazy things. It's kind of sad, but the closest people to you are the ones who are gonna attack you the most, because they think that by doing that they're gonna help you, and they don't know themselves. So you love them, let them be. You keep walking the path. Be you. Stay true to yourself. If something makes sense, keep walking that path. I changed my diet a long time ago. I still gotta make it better because I work from home now. So I did put a few pounds in because I spend a lot of time sitting down, but I stopped eating meat. That's me personally. I'm not saying this so that you do what I do, but that makes sense to me. Made sense because I tried it for 2 weeks and my way of thinking completely changed. It was like night and day. And then I went back to eating, I think it was chicken or something, and then I stopped again, and my mind just cleared up again. And I was like, wait, there's something going on here. The food that we eat, which is information that goes into your body, alters the cells and the functionality of your entire being. So when you stop eating the things that are toxic and bad for you, your body starts to regenerate. I'm talking about thinking, and this is incredible. It just completely changed. Now, aside from that, my entire body changed. My health improved. I gained more energy. I felt better overall, so I never went back. So you see, when you find something that works for you after you experiment and you do it to have the experience, then you go ahead and apply it, because now you have the experience. Now you know. It's not speculation anymore. Now you know if it works or not. So that works. Meditation works. It is very hard, especially with all the entertainment and noise that we have in this world. But if you can make time to do it at least 10-15 minutes a day in the morning, because when you wake up in the morning, you're fresh and you want the momentum of the energy of the day to go the way you want to. That's how you create your reality. And that is done by purposely directing your thoughts, which is the hardest thing to do for people. And I guarantee it. Try it yourself and you'll see, because that's how you create reality. So if your life is not going the way you want to, it's because you might want to start thinking about what you think. You got to monitor your thoughts. And with practice, you will start walking a path that you like. I'm in a way better position now than I was before. I'm living an amazing life and I'm very grateful. And it is all because I changed my habits, the way of thinking, more importantly, the way of thinking. And after that, everything follows. And then you start taking action. Of course, you can't just sit down and wish things. You have to take action, or rather, inspired action. And inspire means to be in spirit, which means your intuition is a lesson or guidance from within will show you. So that's inspired action. You take inspired action towards the things that make sense to you, and that's how you create your reality. And now, before I deviate too far from the main topic here today, let me go back and say that walking the path of truth is very difficult, but it is doable. So if you are still watching this video, congratulations, because what I'm talking here is information that a lot of people are looking for and they don't know how to get it. The reason why you found this video is because you are in the same wavelength or frequency and you found this message. Okay, so you don't have to force things. All you have to do is be in the frequency of it and you attract things to you. It's a lot easier than to be chasing things and trying to force things to happen. Just let things happen, and you have to trust. Everything has a divine timing. A baby takes 9 months to be born. A seed takes a certain amount of time to burst from the earth. Even a meal takes a few minutes to cook. You can't just eat it raw unless it is possible to eat whatever you're eating raw. but otherwise you have to cook it. So the point here, everything takes time, and you have to trust and keep walking the path. And if that's the equivalent of getting out of your own way, let the universe do the work. Do your part. Ask for what you want. And when I say ask for what you want, what I'm saying is think about what you want, be 100% sure that's what you want, and then be grateful for it. That's how you ask for it. That's how you ask the universe for it. You don't say give it to me, you say thank you for this. And you picture in your mind that you already have that, and feel good about it, and sustain that feeling, and practice that every day for a little bit, and then forget it, and then do it again, and then forget it. And that's how you manifest. The universe gives you what your frequency, who you are. You gotta turn into it for it to come to you. Now, new level, new devil. The further you go into the spiritual path, the harder it's going to be. The more you learn, the more opposition you're gonna get once you start to speak that out, and people that you know. So here's my best advice: love those people, your enemies. You gotta love your enemies. Never hate, because that's gonna put you down. So that's very challenging. So just keep walking your path, and understand that those people are doing their job, even the ones that are opposing you. They are you, they're just not awakened yet. So you just keep moving, and then the right people will come to you. It is a very, very tough path, people. And that's why I'm here, I'm sharing this with you, because I think about this sometimes, and yeah, I look back and man, it's being tough. Walking the path of spirituality and staying there, we all make mistakes. But if you hold it there and you're patient, the universe will bless you, and you will see many miracles in your life. Never give up. That's the real hero. It's not the one who has 100 pounds of muscle, okay? It's someone big truck passing by. Okay, the real hero is you. It's the one who is willing to walk the path no matter what, and trust in the universe. So that's all I have for you guys today. Spend some time in nature. Yes, you're gonna have a lot of opposition, but that is the way. You have to keep walking the path and never ever give up. I'll see you on the next one.